Everyone, and welcome back to the Super Techie channel. Today we've got some news from Chia. So I was just looking through on Reddit, and this thing just popped up saying that Chia has now got a new cloud wallet. And I moved over onto their website. So I'm on my mobile phone right now. I haven't had the opportunity yet to go onto my laptop, but I wanted to make this quick video. If you go over to Chia and then tap on the menu, go down to the blog, you will have access here to the information about the Chia Cloud Wallet early access release. So this is just came through now about an hour ago. They say that today we are excited to launch the early access release for the Chia Cloud wallet, and if you tap on read more, you will get more information here. So they say that they believe that the next generation of finance must be built on a third-gen blockchain technology, prioritizing self-custody of your assets, complete control over your portfolio with no technical expertise required. If we scroll down a bit, your device and comprising security, no third party. We've eliminated the need for third-party custodians by combining self-custody and recovery tools with a simple, accessible UI. The Chia Cloud Wallet provides you with a Chia Vault, a secure platform to instantly access your assets and make global 20/7 payments, all without traditional banking limitations or fees. So they've got a video here. If we scroll down here a bit more, each Chia Vault uses a Chia signer or passkey for custody and includes a recovery key, 25 words, mnemonic. In addition to introducing vaults, the Chia Cloud Wallet will also include access to standard XCH and CAT transactions, as well as offers for CATs and XCH. We are launching this as an early access release because you help sharpen our work. The surface area of the community and the passion with which you engage with our technology allows us to find, collect, and ingest your feedback to build the next better iteration. If you tap on sign up today, you will be taken to the vault.chia.net website, and here you've got a few options. You can log into the cloud wallet if you already have one, or you can sign up. If we tap here on sign up, you've got a few options here. So you got the free option, the Pro and Enterprise. With the free options, so you got the essentials for secure storage. I don't know what Pro has yet, or Enterprise, which is coming soon. Here, you just need to enter your email address. So I'm going to enter here an email for myself and tap on continue. Check your inbox for a verification email. So I am going to now open Outlook. Let's go to the spams folder. Yeah, so it has gone to my spams folder. So if you are expecting to get something from Chia, so just bear in mind that it might be in your spams folder, just like mine went. So I'm going to go back into inbox, select the email. So I've got an email that says, thank you for creating your cloud wallet account. To continue the sign up process, please click on the following link to verify your email address. So I'm going to tap on it. And now I need to set up a passkey. Passkeys are easier and safer way to sign in than passwords. It works in the same way as face, fingerprint, or PIN you already use to unlock your device. We don't store your face, fingerprint, or PIN data. So that's what they say. So they want my full name and a passkey name. I'm gonna put my name, and we're going to give it a passkey name. Okay, that's done. Please note that Chia Signer app cannot be used as a passkey for signing into your account. Okay, so I have now created on sign in, and now it says create an access key, and I am going to sign in. I'm gonna enter here my fingerprint. So add your first vault. A vault securely stores your digital assets and lets you send and receive funds. You can easily create one with passkey or the Chia Signer app. So I can create a passkey now to create the vault, or I can create with a Chia Signer. So let's tap here on the first option. And here I need to give the vault a name. And then I need a recovery clawback. Set the length of time before a recovery can be completed. This is to prevent malicious recovery attempt in case your recovery key is stolen. So I've got a time clock here of days, hours, and minutes. I'm just going to leave it as default for this example. And then I've got a recovery phrase. So the following words are used to recover your vault in case you lose your spent key. Keep them safe, write them down, each word in a specific order, in the specific order provided, because the order is very important, so it needs to be in this specific order. So here I've got a few options here at the bottom. I can regenerate the key, or I can copy to clipboard. So in this case, I am gonna copy to clipboards, and I am gonna just put it in my notes. I'm not going to use this actually now, so this account will be deleted, or I'm just going to get another one. So I am just pasting it here. So I've got it pasted, so it's saved. I'm just doing this for this example. Don't save your keys on a software or app like I did. And then I've got here watch over notifications, receive email notifications when a recovery process is initiated. So you can enable this. I'm going to tap on next now. And here it requests me to verify the seed phrase. So I can also paste the entire seed phrase by clicking paste. And if I scroll down and then tap on paste, I can then enter here all the seed phrases, tap on OK, and then tap on create. Success. Your browser will prompt you to choose a passkey, and I'm going to enter my fingerprint. Success, and done. It's completely done now. So the process is fairly simple and fast. Here I've got the option at the top to send XCH. This vault was created with a passkey, which is fine. I can edit here the name of my wallet if I want to. I've got a few other options here. I've got the option to recover vault or to delete this vault. My balance here is 0, of course. So I've got a receive address. So if I tap here, so it says not available, wait for synchronization. So I guess it needs to be synchronized. And then your vault is being minted. The address will be, can't see there, but it will be displayed or shown once the vault has been minted. I've got an option here to view tokens and transactions. If I tap down here on the left hand side at the bottom, I've got a few options here. Looks like I've got vaults, I've got settings, profile, address book, and offers. I tap here on settings. I can access my account information. I can access my passkeys. I can access applications and tokens. Okay, cool. So I've got a few things here. And let me see if I could scroll. No, I can't go move over to the right there. If I tap on my profile here on the right hand side, I can change the theme and I can log out as well. I hope this one works very well and stores other coins as well. So I can see here there are a few things here about some token details. Base wrapped USDC, you got Ethereum wrapped, base wrapped, WUSD, Chia Holiday 2021 Ethereum wrap, Space Bucks, Marmot Ethereum wrap, base wrap. If I go over to here to vaults, which I've got my vault, and balance is 0, and I've got a receive address here. But oh, okay, so I think it's finished minted because I've got an address there. So if I tap here on the QR code, so it does show me my QR code here. But what about other tokens? So it says no tokens yet. So I'm guessing that I should be able, if not now, in the future, to be able to receive other tokens here. I'm not sure. Someone probably is aware of what's going on and can share in the comment section below. But this is it for today's video. I'll be playing around this wallet a bit more, sending and receiving a few XCH, see what else it can do. I haven't seen yet the white paper or the security papers for this. I will have a quick look as well at the documentation and provide an update when I can. And this is it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch up on the next one.